Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. Today, we're diving into a significant development in the precious metals market. Glitterbug Gold Buyers, a family-owned company in Orange County, has announced a new gold seller transparency standard. This initiative aims to enhance transparency and trust in the gold selling process. Let's explore what this means for consumers and the broader market. Glitterbug Gold Buyers, a family-owned precious metals buyer serving Orange County, today announced the launch of its new Gold Seller Transparency Standard, a company-wide initiative establishing a consistent set of customer-facing practices for gold, silver, and precious metals evaluations at its Laguna Hills and Anaheim Hills locations. The newly formalized standard is designed to give customers greater visibility into how their gold and precious metals are tested, evaluated, and valued before they make a decision to sell. Under the Gold Seller Transparency Standard, customers are able to observe the evaluation of their precious metals, receive explanations about testing and purity, and review an offer before deciding whether to complete a transaction. The initiative applies across both Glitterbug Gold Buyers' Orange County locations and reflects the company's focus on making the process of selling gold more transparent and understandable for consumers. People shouldn't have to wonder what is happening to their jewelry or how an offer was determined, said Amy, managing partner of Glitterbug Gold Buyers. We want customers to be able to see the process, ask questions, and understand what they have before deciding whether they want to sell. The Gold Seller Transparency Standard puts those practices into a clear company-wide commitment, a new standard for precious metals evaluations. The Gold Seller Transparency Standard formalizes several practices across Glitterbug Gold Buyers' Orange County operations. These include precious metals testing performed in front of the customer whenever applicable, advanced X-ray fluorescence technology used to analyze precious metal composition, customer visibility into the evaluation and weighing process, explanation of gold purity and testing results, consideration of current precious metals, market conditions when determining offers, clear offers presented before a customer decides whether to sell, free, no obligation evaluations, private, in-person office evaluations, immediate payment on qualifying, completed transactions, no requirement to sell after receiving an evaluation or offer. The standard applies to evaluations involving a wide range of precious metals and valuables, including gold jewelry, scrap and broken gold, high-carat gold, gold coins, bullion, sterling silver, platinum, dental gold, estate and inherited jewelry, and other qualifying precious metal items. Live X-ray fluorescence testing provides customers greater visibility. A central component of the new standard is Glitterbug Gold Buyers' use of advanced X-ray fluorescence testing technology during precious metals evaluations. X-ray fluorescence, commonly known as XRF, can be used to analyze the elemental composition of precious metals without the traditional destructive testing associated with some older methods. Glitterbug Gold Buyers uses professional X-ray fluorescence equipment as part of its evaluation process, with testing conducted in front of customers. Rather than simply receiving a final number without seeing how an item was evaluated, customers can observe the testing process and receive information about the precious metal composition of qualifying items. The company says formalizing this practice under the Gold Seller Transparency Standard is intended to make transparency a defined part of the customer experience rather than simply a marketing claim. Responding to a changing gold selling market, the announcement comes as elevated precious metals prices continue to bring attention to gold jewelry, coins, bullion, estate collections, and other precious metal assets. For consumers, determining where to sell can involve more than comparing advertised claims. Differences in testing procedures, weighing practices, purity determinations, and individual offers can affect the overall selling experience. Glitterbug Gold Buyers developed its new transparency standard around a simple principle. Customers should have the opportunity to understand the evaluation before making a decision. Gold can represent significant value, especially when someone is bringing in an inherited collection, high-carat jewelry, coins, or bullion, Amy said. Transparency becomes even more important as the value of the transaction increases. We believe customers should understand what they own and how it is being evaluated. Serving both North and South Orange County, the Gold Seller Transparency Standard is being implemented across both Glitterbug Gold Buyers locations, allowing the company to provide the same core evaluation practices to customers throughout North and South Orange County. The company's Laguna Hills location serves South Orange County communities including Irvine, Mission Viejo, Lake Forest, Laguna Woods, Laguna Niguel, Rancho Santa Margarita, Aliso Viejo, Newport Beach, Laguna Beach, Dana Point, and San Clemente. Its Anaheim Hills location serves North Orange County and surrounding communities including Anaheim Hills, Yorba Linda, Orange, Brea, Fullerton, Placentia, Villa Park, Chino Hills, and Diamond Bar. Both locations operate as private offices rather than traditional pawn shop environments. Customers may bring individual pieces or larger collections for evaluation, and walk-ins are welcome, building on more than 2 decades serving customers. The new initiative builds on Glitterbug Gold Buyers' more than 23 years serving customers in Orange County and Southern California. The family-owned company specializes in purchasing precious metals and valuables, including gold jewelry, silver, coins, bullion, estate and inherited jewelry, sterling silver, platinum, dental gold, and luxury watches. Glitterbug Gold Buyers is Better Business Bureau, accredited with an A+ rating and reports more than 400 5-star customer reviews across its online presence. The company says the Gold Seller Transparency Standard is intended to formalize many of the practices that have contributed to its growth and customer relationships over the years. Trust isn't created by simply telling someone to trust you, Amy said. It comes from allowing people to see what you're doing, explaining the process, and giving them the freedom to make their own decision. That's what we want this standard to represent. Transparency for estate and inherited jewelry sellers. The company says the initiative may be particularly useful for people who have inherited jewelry or precious metals and have limited knowledge of what they own. Estate collections can contain different gold purities, including 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat, 22 karat, and higher purity gold, as well as sterling, silver, platinum, coins, bullion, and other valuables. Instead of requiring sellers to determine those classifications themselves, Glitterbug Gold Buyers evaluates qualifying items during the in-person process and explains relevant findings to the customer. This approach is also available for customers selling broken or unwanted jewelry, older gold collections, high-carat jewelry, precious metal coins, and bullion. No obligation to sell. Another formal component of the Gold Seller Transparency Standard is the company's no-obligation approach. Customers may have their items evaluated, receive an offer, and decide not to complete the transaction. Glitterbug Gold Buyers says this is an important part of the standard because consumers should be able to understand an offer without feeling pressured to make an immediate selling decision. For completed qualifying transactions, payment is available immediately. Company plans to maintain standard across Orange County operations. Glitterbug Gold Buyers says the Gold Seller Transparency Standard will remain a company-wide operating principle across its Orange County locations as the business continues serving precious metals sellers throughout Southern California. The company also plans to continue educating customers about precious metals testing, gold purity, and the evaluation process as part of its broader commitment to transparency. Whether somebody brings us one gold ring or an entire inherited collection, we want the fundamental experience to be the same, Amy said. They should be able to see what's happening, understand the evaluation, and make an informed decision. About Glitterbug Gold Buyers. Glitterbug Gold Buyers is a family-owned precious metals buyer serving Orange County and Southern California for more than 23 years. The company purchases gold jewelry, silver, platinum, coins, bullion, estate, and inherited jewelry, sterling silver, dental gold, luxury watches, and other qualifying valuables. Glitterbug Gold Buyers provides private, in-person evaluations using advanced X-ray fluorescence precious metals testing technology at locations in Laguna Hills and Anaheim Hills, California. The company is Better Business Bureau accredited with an A+ rating and reports more than 400 5-star customer reviews. South Orange County location glitter. Bug gold buyers. Laguna Hills, Tuntudin Lippen. Molten Parkway Suite A16. Laguna Hills, CA 92653 949 461 911. North Orange County location glitter bug, gold buyers. Anaheim Hills, 155 North Riverview Drive. Suite T Wulamitham, Anaheim and Hills, CA 92808 714 409 9191 website, glitterbuggold.com.